We've shown you the education and networking that's taken place this week at AOA36, and as we welcome the final day, attendees are still packing education sessions. With hidden competition in skincare, managing the facial plastic aesthetic practice can be challenging. This panel discussion served as an open forum for ENT practice managers to talk about what's worked for their practice and what hasn't. One effective solution to consider is to create a separate website specifically for your facial plastic aesthetic services. Another tip, be diligent in your market research. This next session, presented by Cherie Silberman, addressed HR laws you can't ignore.
So one of the things I learned was that you're not supposed to put on your employment application, have you been convicted of a felony, because some states do not allow that, and I was not aware of that. So I'm going to definitely go back and take a look at my state's laws on that issue.
The Doctor is In is still a popular area in the AOA marketplace. On Friday, attendees were able to talk to experts about processing payments.
You know, most people here are here for obviously the medical specifics, but we're here to help with a different side of the business part of the business, which is just as important.
This conference focuses on the future of medicine as much as it does on present topics and trends. As we look to the future of patient health, consider convenience as a key component, and telemedicine is a great place to start.
It's a great, easy way to take care of your patients. In the ENT world, I mean, audiology, speech therapy, post-op surgical checks, evaluations for new patients so you can get them in faster. There are so many opportunities to make it more convenient for patients, particularly for some of the settings that extend out to rural areas. There's just no reason for someone to drive 350 miles to come see a doctor when they can do it by phone.
MIPS is changing all the time, but how CMS rolls them out every year affects future reimbursements for years to come. Speaker Eric Christensen shared one piece of advice to avoid failure points for MIPS.
The number one failure point for MIPS in general is what was called advancing care infrastructure, but now it's promoting interoperability. And that's the number one failure point. 67% of practices fail on promoting interoperability.
We want to thank you for joining us for an incredibly successful week in New Orleans, and we hope you stay tuned to the next edition of AOA TV to find out what you can expect in Austin, Texas in 2019.